Hello, and welcome to our first ever episode of Dominion's 6 lore, where we're going to be looking at the story behind every nation and its people. So, the first one is a lore reading of Ulm, one of my favorite nations in my opinion, or at least the ones I read so far. I can't really make a decision just now. So, without further ado, let's get started. Please enjoy. In the early ages, Ulm, Enigma of Steel. Ulm is a land of cold mountains and dense forests. These wild lands were settled by proud and fierce barbarians in ages past. Their ancestry has made the inhabitants of the forests stronger and more resilient to the cold climate than ordinary man. Upon becoming man, youngsters are given a single knife and left in the forest at first snowfall. Those who survive the winter are allowed to return to their family. The barbarians of Ulm live in small settlements ruled by chieftains and warrior smiths who search for the enigma of steel. Steel is a sacred metal and its maker is as well. Smithing has become the equivalent of making a sacrifice to the Lord, and no other culture has developed such skill in forging magical items. Horses are rare, and those who use them in warfare are held in contempt. Sneak attacks, on the other hand, are common, and many warriors use stealth to engage opponents in hand-to-hand combat. In the Middle Ages, Ulm, Forgers of Ulm. Ulm is a young kingdom risen from the Ulmic tribes conquered by the fallen empire of Ermor. From the ashes of Ermor emerged a new kingdom true to its ancient legacy, the Enigma of Steel. Where Marignon relied on religion to build a kingdom, Ulm relied on steel. The mines of Ulm are famous for their riches, and the smiths of Ulm worked the iron into black steel armor used by the knights and infantry of Ulm. The people of Ulm are heavily built by human standards. Their infantry use full chain or plate armor made of black steel. The feared Black Knights of Ulm are the most heavily armored troops known to man. The leaders of Ulm have never approved of magic, and only the master smiths are allowed to use it. The smiths are used to working in conditions that are magically unfavorable, and are therefore not adversely affected by provinces that have a strong drain dominion. The smiths craft armor and weaponry for lords and kings, but the strength of steel is preferred over magic. Even religion is of secondary importance in Ulm, though an iron cult that worships steel in a more devout fashion has emerged in recent times. In the late ages, Ulm, Black Forest. After years of civil war, the Iron Kingdom crumbled. During the Night of Treason, a great malediction was placed upon the kingdom. The forests became dark and hostile. Wolves and creatures even worse stalked the land. Slowly the kingdom recovered, but it was not what it once was. The knightly order was all but destroyed, and the master smiths had disappeared. The secrets of black steel were forgotten. An order of black priests emerged in Ulm in the last days before the civil war. They formed an iron cult, consolidated their position, and forbade the use of magic. magic outside religion was announced to be sacrilegious, and the few surviving master smiths were put to the flames. Although magery is forbidden, there are some fortune tellers and members of the Order of the Illuminated Ones who secretly ply their trade in the arcane. So, what did you think of the story behind Ulm? Of what popular film did the manhood ritual remind you of? I personally detected a hint of Spartans 300 whilst reading this. Do you find the heavy restrictions on magic good or bad? Could a civil war have been avoided? And did the master smiths deserve their fate? If you enjoyed the insights into the nation of Ulm, then leave a like and comment on what you want me to cover next.